chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU set up with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Floating away.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
7-2-0.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blue Devils offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this...
Looking for a huge play.
man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted, the coverage is big.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Turner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Terrell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fakes to grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Panthers are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Illegal touchdown.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over SMU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Quickly complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground.
Catch inside the 25. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida International.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Turner. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Elevates over his man. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. FIU set up with another 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra. Turnbull, what a play by this defense to get the football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. And the returner goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Breaks into the open.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good...
Lots of room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to pass. It's Turner. He's got it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
Turning it on! And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Here comes the heat. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll try the right side. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your core.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got his man. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Terrell. He makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Scrambling away. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you